Well, on today's show, we've got a New Zealand up-and-comer. He's done a bit of driving overseas, so why not throw him in the Race Lab Fastest Lap and see if he can take on the Pro Driver board.
But before we get to that, do I have a surprise for you? Okay, remember when you were a kid?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad would take you to your very first motorsport event. What is it?
Tractor pulling.
What?
Did you not go to the tractor pulling at the field days? It was sick.
I didn't even know the field days existed until I moved to Hamilton.
You're so sheltered life, eh? I was growing up motorsport, and what better way? Tractor pulling, hot dog, mud.
Okay, let me dumb it down for Cole. No, that's not what we're doing. Although, that does sound fun. If you're a tractor pulling company, please call us. No. What we're doing today, when you're a kid, you go to the Speedway.
Ah, gotcha. Yep.
What's pinnacle of the Speedway?
Sprint cars.
Team champs.
Oh.
Head to head, 5-on-5. Mike vs Cole. Auckland Alley Cats have contacted us and they've offered us a car each, opposite teams, to finally show everyone who the big champ is.
Yeah, did you see how he already pointed at himself?
I did.
There's a stitch up. I can see 100% there's a stitch up here.
This is what happens when you're always late, ladies and gentlemen. We're on tour with Repco, where we're heading up to Waikaraka Park for our Speedway extravaganza.
We're on tour with Repco and off to Waikaraka Park. Speedway has been something that we, as kids, got brought up with. The Auckland Alley Cats have invited us to participate in Team Champs. But before we get to that, dirt track, shaped like a donut? Sounds easy, right? 460 metres, 11 metres straight, 14 metres of corners? Ooh, but it's a handful. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, filled with adrenaline and huge hits.
The Mike and Cole Show, Moto Hub, Race Lab. Like, what are you guys doing here, man?
Well, we're here for the team stock car event. It's, we're in each other's different team. So one's a runner, one's a blocker. Well, I'm a floater apparently. So we've got a good bit of strategy. It's learning something different here. It's going to be pretty sick and see how hard these hits are.
Welcome to Waikaraka Park, guys. You need to be aware that speedway racing can be dangerous. If you're injured, we want you to get your car back onto the inner track.
Well, that wasn't settling at all. Time to sign some paperwork.
Here we are, we're getting our licenses, signing our life away, Cole.
It's just so if I hurt you real bad, it's not my fault.
When you guys go out, you'll have each team will start on opposite sides, and you'll have another 4 hot laps.
Okay, roger. So we're doing, say it again?
As you can see, I've got no idea what's going on, but who cares? I'm going to get suited up and I'm going to pedal the dog balls out of this thing.
Stay safe. We have a horn and a safety net.
They gave us a few practice laps to find our feet. No contact was the instructions. Of course I ignored that.
There was not meant to be contact in here. But who did? Who did?
Well, what a start. Lapping Cole.
Good, bro. Good. This is faster than that people, I think, put out. Maybe you should go there at a bigger foot. I can really push it down.
Yeah?
Maybe
I was going easy, and then once I put the pedal down, I was easily catching it, bro.
Yeah, I was never going full throttle.
Same.
Yellow, you just said you were just pretty full throttle.
Our race is up next. 2 teams, full contact. First team to cross the line after 5 laps. Let's meet the boys.
Introducing my team, Jordan Baldwin, Gary Lonergan, Caleb Lewis, Luke Roberts, and the captain of the ship, Jeff Cook.
All right, introducing my team. Daniel Field, Brad Simpson, Blake Brooks, Dylan Williamson, and our team captain, Kevin Brooks.
As you can see, sweating bullets.
We're in the team champs right now. I'm super stoked. Here we go. It's all balls to the wall from here.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your two-time drifting champ, taking himself out. What a cock.
Look at this, Cole! Look at this! Look at that, Riley! How's that? What's up? Hey, Cole, I'm from S01E03. Who?
Definitely going to the chiropractor tomorrow.
I had 0 brakes that whole time. I was just full to the wall. And now I'm going to get out and do some bragging to Cole.
So we lost throttle, no throttle. Broke the throttle cable.
Taking my team to victory on
That was sick.
start line.
Oh, the throttle broke.
Oh,
Just as I went to go to take that dude and put him, throttle lost. No, boom, got taken out.
well, apparently I'm pretty rough on the gear. I was like, I have no brakes the whole way. And that's why. I think you're buying your brakes from cheap when you get them. You should be getting them from Ripco. Perhaps I'll get them free from Ripco. What a day.
What a day, mate. It has been awesome to be here. The stock cars, the crashing, getting put on the wall.
The Auckland Alley Cats really turned it up for us. We couldn't be more grateful for the boys to be able to invite us down and have a little wee pedal.
Hard, you actually didn't even get touched or anything. I took all the hits, but that's what it's about. I got to feel what these guys get stuck into and really enjoy.
Oh, I had the best day ever. Make sure you check these boys out on their Facebook profile, Motor Hub, and just check out what they're doing. Awesome bunch of lads, and we couldn't be more stoked to be invited here.
Hard, Auckland Alley Cats. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, boys. Well, coming up next is our feature segment, the Race Lab Fastest Lap. This is the opportunity for not only pro drivers, but celebrities to be able to come and have a wee crack at the leaderboard.
But Mike, not only celebrities and these pro drivers, but in NZ, we've got some top up-and-comers that are underdogs.
You're not wrong there. So we thought we'd do a little bit of a different type of episode today. We're bringing on someone that you may or may not know them, still a small name, but huge potential. His accomplishments speak for himself. Please welcome Faine! All right, welcome to the show, Faine. Please tell us, motorsport, how did it all start for you?
How did it all start? I've had a passion for motorsport since I was born. Around about 11 years old, I jumped on a simulator and absolutely kicked. But guy in the background approached my parents and said, you need to get your kid into something. Boom, year later, karting. And then a couple of years later,
And then find that guy and be like, high five.
Obviously from there you've had a lot of opportunities to be able to go overseas. You've driven with Lamborghini and you've also been able to go to Australia and drive with Shane Van Gisbergen. What was that experience like?
Dude, he's the GOAT. He's drifts, he's racing, he's quick, and he's a champion. So he was my driver coach in preparation for a massive event last year, the FIA Motorsport Games. So he prepared me, got me nice and sharp to stick it to the best guys
And how did you do in that race?
Basically, after 4 times in the car, I was fighting for podium in the last race against the world's best touring car drivers. So,
and so with Shane, you had a top 10 shootout, I hear. How'd that go?
yeah, so after about a week with Shane, and Paul Morris, and also Russell Lingua and Anton De Pasquale were there.
Huge knowledge.
Yeah, there was a
Huge
few guys
knowledge
there.
Huge names.
There's a few guys there, and it was off the cuff, like no one prepared for it.
Yeah,
Paul
really?
was just like, boom, let's have a top 10 shootout. And we even chucked in weight ballast, same car. And
How'd you go?
I came third, and I was only 0.2 seconds off Anton and Shane.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty
man,
cool. That's pretty cool to have those guys, the caliber of drivers there, and just be right behind them.
Gives you that confidence, eh? That,
Big confidence, yeah.
You took in the knowledge, you're able to apply it and get the results.
Well, should give me some confidence with my driving, Cole.
It's very hard to because you don't listen.
Speaking of that, how do you think you're going to do? What time are we aiming for?
I would like a low 13.
There's some quick times up there.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of time in that car.
Do you think that you will be at the top?
Yes.
Or?
Yes! Not even a pause. He spends most of his time sideways. I know how to go, you know, on like a driver, you know.
I'll still beat you, that's all that matters.
I'm not a pro driver and I'm okay with that. Let's check out how Faine did in the Race Lab Fastest Lap.
1 car, 5 practice laps, competing for the fastest lap. Hampton Downs is a fast-flowing track, heading down turn 1 at over 200 kilometres an hour. With a few tight bends, this track raises challenges. 2.7k of pure adrenaline. Who will take out the Race Lab fastest lap? All right, Faine's a pro driver. He doesn't need me to babysit, to be fair, he's better than me. He gets 5 practice laps, so let's have a quick rundown of what these pro drivers will go through. Faine is going to meet a number of challenges. The first, corner speed, working out how fast he can enter and exit a corner. The Hamptons hairpin is the difference in 1 second. Taking it wide, figuring out where to brake, where to turn in. And importantly, when to put your foot on the gas to exit. You don't want oversteer or understeer, it's challenging. It's a fast shoot to the sweeper. Then, up the hill to the finish line.
He's on song.
He's really on song. The car sounds like he's ringing it out way harder than us. Did you give him the rundown? No, over 8. We're allowed to rev to 10. He's only allowed to rev to 8.
He's a pro driver. He's basically smoking us right now.
You know, that was my first actual 8 laps of a circuit racing. I really enjoyed it. It was awesome.
We're not talking about you, Cole.
Yeah, I know, but
There's someone else out there driving.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Well done.
It was looking good out there, mate.
How did it feel?
Oh, the car's amazing. It's such a good base setup. The 20B rotary, the sequential gearbox, the tach. For a car show to have such a sick car, to have celebrities and guests to come in.
We are good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's so rad.
It's something a little bit different, eh? How's about the noise?
Oh, the noise, 10,000 RPM. Yeah. I could see the flames spitting out the rev. Let's go away, and you're like, whoa. I mean, yeah, I'm just a straight car nut. I don't care if it's got a motor, goes fast, I love it. And just to hear that scream is, goosebumps.
Well, that's why I wanted to do something special. But obviously, the moment we have all been waiting for.
Get up there, Mike.
Righto, time to beat.
It's a tough time to beat.
A tough time to beat. Well, Cole Armstrong did it in 1:13.8. Before I tell you your time, what do you think that you did it in?
13.5. 13.5.
Because you did say there was a few points you could have bettered it in the braking and whatnot.
There's at least 8 tenths or a second in there easy. But
I'm not going to lie, you're obviously just trying to be polite about the situation.
Ah, come on, tell us what it is.
Time to beat 1:13.8. Faine did it in 1 minute. 12.8 was a whole second faster.
Wow,
yes.
Hats off.
Oh, cheers, brother.
I'll take that on the chin.
Well done,
I love
bro.
that.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
what
bro.
an awesome opportunity to be able to Smoke coal.
Smoke coal, yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
Stoked with that, happy with that.
You're on number 1 at the moment.
Yep, no, I still got some fair competition to come through, so...
There may be some fair competition.
So gotta, you know, do my best now, so...
Let's hope that you just stay there.
Fingers crossed, fingers
Big game's
crossed.
coming up.
So with Castrol Edge and my 10 years of experience and 2 back-to-back championships, what better way to go and have a few wheel burns in this V8 single turbo Safiro. We're going to take the guests out there to have a bit of fun and see if I can teach them a thing or two. Let's hit it, brother.
Does Cole actually know that you can already drift?
Yeah.
So we're going to stitch him up. I've told him that you've never done it before. So when you get out there, be like, oh, which one's the handbrake? Like, how does that work and stuff? And then let's just mess with him a bit until he's just like, oh, what's going on here? And then just get into it.
A few stalls in there and there.
I got that. And he'll just be like, oh no, what's going on, mate? Let's not break it.
Stitch him up.
Yeah, absolutely. But how are you feeling? V8 turbo?
Never been in something like this before. I love V8s and I love turbos, so it's best of both worlds. So really looking forward to getting into it, especially with, what, 450 kilowatts?
Yeah, the wheels. Yeah, 8 pounds. She's not even waking up yet. It's just like a little wee sleepy beast.
Yeah.
But apparently Cole always says to me that's all I'm allowed to handle, so...
I'm very excited. I'm very excited looking at it.
Let's go.
Smoke some tyres.
All right, this is the Castrol Edge. Let's go drifting. Let's see what you got, my bro. Smash it,
brother.
All right.
All right, my brother.
Yeah.
Here we are. We're in Mike's Motorhub Safiro.
Yeah.
We have a V8. You know what that is, a V8?
Yeah.
Got a big turbo on it as well.
Commodore, rest in peace. But
Oh, yeah, maybe a bit soon.
yeah, but too soon.
Maybe a bit soon. But anyway, bro,
Alright.
basic drift car. This is the handbrake. You may use it eventually.
Why do you need a handbrake? I thought that was a show. Isn't this a sequential?
No. You just pull it, and it does something to the
But
back of the car.
Handbrake here.
That's just to park it. It's just a look thing. Yeah.
Right. There's these drift things.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So we probably won't be using that. So we'll just.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You drive a manual too, though, eh? There's no pedal shift.
Well, us race car drivers in this day and age, with pedals, you know, we only drive pedal shifts. So I don't know what that is.
Mate, there ain't no school like the old school, right? I'm pretty sure race car drivers. Just slowly. Usually put a bit of revs down. So some rev.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Say no more, man. You're taking the piss, eh? You've done a little bit. Nice work, brother. Well, you've got the understanding of it, right? I'm pretty stoked. You see now the wheel work goes. It's all about throttle control. Yeah. Brother, have fun. This is an awesome car to get the feel of and see what it's like to do a bit of drifting, which you've obviously done.
Look at that.
I just gave the rundown.
It's not racing this. Alright? Jack! I'm getting excited. I'm like, oh, get off the limmy!
It's just warming up.
Yeah, I'll warm you up in a minute. What up here?
We're in my
Screens out of the
Hey, he took the piss out of me, eh? He actually knew what he was doing. Absolute stitch. I look like a moron. Trying to tell him, yeah, this is a handbrake, and he just straight into it. Say no more, brother. I'm just going to sit here and have some fun.
Wow, twice. You stitched me up again.
I'm so sorry. I can't help it. It's why you're on the show. To be stitched up. Bro, he was so hard on the gear.
He was very hard on the gear, but hey, he was able to take a few things in, you know, develop the old skill of the drifting. It is one of those things when you do think you know how to drift, you don't listen. And that was the first few laps, you know, I gave him a few pointers, obviously not knowing he'd done drifting, and he just come in, well, Mum, I was like, wow, okay. You have a fair idea of what you're doing.
Did that freak you out a little bit though?
It does sometimes because you're not ready for it. And instead of him coming in, listening to what I was saying, like, yeah, just come in here cruisy, and then we'll throw it in, he's just, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna bin it. And, you know, Mike's gonna scream and whinge and cry again as he always does.
Grumpy Grandpa is coming out all the time.
He actually said that when we were out there, when you came up to the car and you're like, look, cut out that limiter, all right?
Dude, and I'm just like, yes, that's enough.
But hey, he still had fun out there, and what a blast it was.
Yeah, that was good. It was good to watch, mate. Again, you know, just you're doing an average job. Well, the top 5 plays of the week are coming up next. Upload your videos to the Motor Hub with the hashtag top 5. Let's check out the plays of the week.